Hi, and welcome to Not Your Average Wednesday. I'm Wednesday. If you're here for more, welcome back. If you're here for the first time, welcome. I just wanted to say a couple quick things. I am trying to be a super mom on a get real budget, and sometimes, literally, no matter what you do, it's still hoodie day. So here we are. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn Smart Learning Home. Totally aware that's a mouthful, or at least it sounded like that coming from me. I have my moments. Well, you know what? Honestly, this is something that my little guy plays with every single day. You know, I've been saying for 6 months, but by now it's 8, 10. So he has consistently gotten a lot of play out of this item, and I figured, you know, 'tis the season. Sometimes you just have a hard time figuring out what your big toy is going to be. And since this item covers such a wide age range, I figured this could help a lot of people, or at least would be my 2 cents worth. So my holiday gift giving strategy is to give one item that I think is just perfect for that person. And then I may give however many additional items, or I may not, depending on that initial gift. So I understand how hard it can be to figure out what you're going to get somebody that may have only been around for a year, you know? So what are they going to love for the next year to come? And I'm telling you, this is it. So, or at least if you asked Miles, I think that's what he'd say for sure. Oh, before I go on, I did want to mention I'll be doing another support local segment next week. Businesses in the Northeast Ohio area. This one is going to be I Paint Akron. Ray Faba, very excited to be highlighting her. If you watched the last one, she was actually teaching the class with So Artsy, so that was definitely a collaboration between those two businesses. Those two ladies are fantastic. Check out Ray coming up in the next one. But moving on, let's talk about this house. This thing is fantastic. I could wax poetic about it for quite some time. You definitely don't want to hear everything I have to say about it. Check out how adorable this thing is. Now, it is an entire playhouse. It takes up about a corner of a room worth of space, but it is highly portable. We've had it in the living room, which is where it was when I featured it in the Noisy Toys You Actually Want video. I did see where in some reviews the Smarthome was referred to as bulky, heavy. I don't find it so. As you can see in that Noisy Toys video I mentioned earlier, it was just in the corner next to me in our living room, and then I would pull it out regularly while I was having like a migraine day or something like that. You know, just to be able to have a little more interactivity with my kid. It's not his fault, so to speak. And I didn't have very many problems. I also just moved it to the computer room, which is where it is right now. The footage that you're seeing is footage of it in the computer room. I wanted to allow for more open play in the living room area, as well as give him kind of a little clubhouse in the computer room. I'm going to see how that works out, but it seems to be going pretty good so far. It's been about a week, so I'm pretty excited about that. So as you can see, this house is just blatantly adorable. It's got the Fisher-Price, the Laugh and Learn face on the door, which is really cute. He's got several other of the Laugh and Learn line of toys. So it's for something familiar and very welcoming. When he was very little, he gravitated towards the door, which was absolutely genius on their part. I mean, I'm sure there's people to tell you what to put on the door, but they scored a win with that one. The house itself is highly interactive, with a total of 6 panels, so 3 inside, 3 outside. Two of the three panels on the outside have electronic components. One panel on the inside has electronic components. The panels that don't have electronics are pretty exciting and highly interactive. You have item storage, shape sorting combined together in a outside it's the recycle bin, inside it's the refrigerator. Both sides access the item storage. You've got a kitchen set on the inside. You've got a gutter game on the outside where littles can drop little balls down the gutter into the drain, and it just kind of catches the balls. There's so much to do. There's a thermostat they can move around. There's a solar panel they can interact with. There's just so much for little hands to do, and I just love it. Now, the electronic panels blow it out of the park. You've got a smart thermostat that when you twist it, it does colors. You've got a light switch that turns on and off, and there's its own little light. Oh, you've got a smart hub with buttons for calendar and weather and all kinds of things. It's so great. Even the clock on the wall turns and has something to say. So inside that, there's a lot going on inside. Now, I did go ahead and say that in the wrong order, and I'm going to bust myself right now. I should have talked about that light switch last because it was supposed to be my transition to the exterior, because that light switch actually also works and outside porch light. It then has buttons that do shapes and colors for the house number. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. And when you open the door, it makes noise in and out. This thing is phenomenal. I told you, you don't want to hear everything I have to say about this toy. I am going to mention the roof panel because that cloth is very thin. It lets a lot of light through. And Miles just loves laying on his back, taking other toys in there, and then just looking up at it, just like it was a canopy. It's wonderful. Oh, quick word on battery life. We haven't changed the batteries yet. I probably should, just because? Question mark. So that's phenomenal. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there and pretty much wrap it up. Next week, I am going to be doing the highlight again of I Paint Akron, doing the support local segment. So I'm really excited to be doing this one. Woman-owned business, creativity-based, something to do in these upcoming really, really, really cold months. And just, painting is fun. So seriously, if you're interested, go ahead and click that subscribe link. Check it out. Other than that, thanks for spending another Wednesday with me, and you have a terrific day.